Hi, I'm Terry Harrison. I want to tell you a little bit about Singapore. Singapore is an island nation that's about 51 years old. It used to be a British colony, and since that time it's become the financial center of all of Southeast Asia and become a very first world country. The population of Singapore is roughly between 5 and 6 million people, and it's very, very modern, and it's also a very expensive place to live. But that's not the most beautiful place about, or the beautiful thing about Singapore. The church there that sponsors Sunset International Bible Institute School is called the Pasir Panjang Church. The church itself is very evangelistic. They set aside every year roughly $250,000 to do foreign missions. Of that money, $80,000 of that dollars is dedicated to go to support SIBI. And what they do with that money is this. They bring in students from all over Southeast Asia and India and China. Those students are then given a stipend so that they can afford to live in Singapore. The beautiful thing is they also have a dormitory. They're provided with classroom space. They're given access to the internet. All these things are provided so that they can attend the school. They're trained for 2 years of intense classroom training, and then they're sent back to their home congregations, home countries, where they already know the language and the culture, and so they're able to immediately begin working and teaching the gospel to the native people. It's a very fantastic thing. One of the things that we are really excited about with Singapore is that opportunity to go into all of Southeast Asia and literally train the next generation of gospel preachers for that entire region. One of the things I'm really excited about is the students themselves. They come, men and women, coming from all over the place, including some communist countries where their religious freedoms are actually restricted. They come to learn the Bible and to be in their classroom and to be a teacher for them is everything you can imagine. They are engaged, they are paying attention, they are writing things down, they're asking pertinent questions. It's a really a big responsibility to know that you have to give them most of the tools that they're going to have to go back into the field and do the work. A lot of them come from countries where they don't have any access to resources. Some of them can't even access the internet where they are. And so literally they come to school and they're turning to us to provide them with the kind of education and the materials that they're going to have to use and depend on for a lot of their work as they continue forward. Part of my job as the dean of the school there is not only going to be teaching, but also supervising the students and bringing in other qualified teachers from different places to make sure that they receive the kind of quality education that they need to have. Sunset provides us with a curriculum. Sunset provides us with a lot of material support. Sunset's very much involved in what we do in the sense of wanting to maintain the quality of the education, because they will leave with a bachelor's degree when they leave this program. And so it's not something that you're going to send them out after 2 years and not really care about the quality. It has to be good quality for a lot of reasons. So I'm very passionate about it, and I'm sometimes overwhelmed on the one hand by the responsibility that's involved, and yet I'm also excited about the possibility, because being able to do this and know that I'm in a position where I can help to shape these lives and to actually emphasize the importance of God's Word to another generation, it's fantastic. And it's kind of scary sometimes too, to be honest with you. But I'm very much looking forward to it. Singapore, like I said earlier, is an expensive place to live. And the monies that we would raise would be mainly to help us support our work, because we're going to need a working fund and also a living fund. And out of that working fund, we're going to have to be traveling in various times in various places throughout Southeast Asia and China. The money is not so much for the students as it is for Terry and me and Cole. And the reason for that is, like I said, the school supplies the support for the students. However, it is an investment in the students, because by sponsoring us and helping us to provide a quality education for these folks, you're going to see, again, another generation of faithful gospel preachers coming out of this. Men and women who know the Bible, who are committed to God's Word, and who are going back into places where, most people couldn't go. They're going to go, and in some cases they're going to be at times risking their own lives in order to share the gospel with other people in their country. And I can't even begin to describe how exciting that is. And at the same time, the responsibility is a very great one as well.